Llamaron un viernes esta mañana a audiencia a mi madre. La vi traer por un agujero muy pequeño que en la puerta de mi cárcel, con 2 huesos de carnero, había hecho. Viendo los tiranos que mi madre negaba los cargos, trajeron a la mansa cordera en el aposento de tormento. El verdugo aguardaba cubierto por una mortaja y capirote blanco desde la cabeza hasta los pies. Mandaron desnudar a la paciente oveja para tender sus carnes honestas sobre el burro de tormento, atando sus brazos y piernas a él, y turciendo en las argollas de hierro los mecates cruelísimamente, la apretaban, haciéndole dar dolorosísimos gemidos, los cuales estaba oyendo yo hincado de rodillas en mi cárcel, que para mí era el día de mayor aflicción y amargura de toda mi vida. Luis de Carvajal el Mozo, Ciudad de México, 1589.
I was always aware of my family roots. I knew that my father's family came up Monterrey Saltillo, and his whole family didn't believe in religious icon on the walls, but I never tied into Judaism. When I met Shulamit, she was talking on some other subject, but at the end of her talk, she mentioned all of the people that were coming to her searching out their Jewish roots, and so I asked to speak with her privately.
I had just moved to Chicago to teach a course about the Anusim. Sharon was my student. She came to me and opened up and told me about it, and we became very friendly.
We went to her office and she asked me some questions. And she said, you know, there's a chance that you could be, but she didn't know for sure.
It's not really possible to confirm the Anusim heritage, short of a clear genealogy that goes back to a known Jewish family, which is very difficult to do. And so the way to ascertain identity is a preservation of customs that we know are specifically Jewish.
Éramos 6 irmãos, o meu pai e a minha mãe. E punhamos ali em volta. E nós acompanhávamos as rezas que nos ensinaram.
Many times when I say to somebody who's not familiar with the subject that I work with descendants of the Anusim, the first response is, but they have to convert, but they're not Jews.
La definición de lo que es ser judío es complicadísimo. En Israel todavía no se ha resuelto a ciencia cierta porque hay muchas definiciones en competencia las unas con las otras. Una es la definición biológica. El judío es el que tiene madre judía. Otra es de creencia. El judío es el que cree lo que los judíos creen. Otra es de práctica, como en los tomos de la Inquisición. El judío es el que hace lo que los judíos hacen. Y hay otro que es muy común hoy en día entre los muy asimilados, que es que yo soy judío porque me siento judío. Yo creo que todas estas definiciones son válidas. El problema es que el rabinato no piensa igual.
I am not the establishment, so I do not check into people's Judaism. To me, a person comes and he says he is a Jew, I assume that person to be a Jew. That's just on a human level. But the Jewish community suffers from ignorance of the Anusim, largely fed by their lack of interest. So it's not like people could not know if they wanted to, but they don't want to. As a group, as a mass, they don't want to. Plus, there's racism.
Reintegration to the Jewish community is not something that happens easily, and it's not simply a question of how you self-identify. When other people are in control of the identification process, then it's a very difficult struggle to get yourself accepted.
Desde el momento en que me preguntan, ¿quiere hacerse judío? Me están diciendo, usted no es judío. Y estamos conscientes que nuestro conocimiento del judaísmo es pobre comparado con alguien que ha estado cerca del judaísmo por generaciones. que ha seguido toda una escuela rabínica, que tiene toda una preparación que debe ser maravilloso, bueno, pues no somos, desde ese punto de vista realmente no somos judíos. Pero existe el otro punto de vista, que es nuestra raíz. Nuestra raíz no la elegimos nosotros.
Now, the assisted living would be in a facility, a completely kosher kitchen with Shabbos services, with the services provided by a rabbi. I know there'll always be people who will not accept my conversion. The only thing that I can say to those people is something that I try to live my own life by, and that is I believe in a God that will judge me not on how much I judged, but on how much I loved. And I would hope that anyone that tends to fall into the thinking that you can dismiss someone because of their color or because of their religion or their socioeconomic status or anything, the color of their eyes, that's not why we were put on this earth. We were put on here to love each other and to take care of each other.
My aunt, I think she understands that my grandfather selectively shared the hidden Jewish side to my family history, probably because it was selectively shared with him by his father and his grandfather who raised him. She continues to be devout in a very traditional Catholic way, and yet at the same time, the more I talk to her,